Hey there everyone, it's Val, and welcome back to Agrarian Skies, the labors of Valentine. We are on a lag busting spree today, and the fruits of that can be seen quite obviously here. We have no more lava tank, and we are using ME cables and import and export buses to feed the cobble in and to get the lava out. And we have a new ME drive, which we are using to store all our fluids. So we are now storing lava and water, mob essence, which we were already doing, and milk. So these three new ones will be joined in due time by an Enderium, or not Enderium, Liquid Ender, a Liquid Ender one. We are currently building that, I think. Yes, we are still working on that. And speaking of that, we actually got one of these as a gift from the gods when we turned in a quest. We did the Blazing Pyrethium quest under... This is under the Go with the Flow. And I picked the Epic Reward bag, and we got, like I said, the fluid storage. 64K fluid storage, which, while not what I would consider an epic reward, it was a useful one, so I thank the gods for that. It was very kind. SG1 John actually helped me out with some items that I wasn't aware of in the ME system. You can actually use this thing called an ME memory card to memorize what you've already set something to. So for example, if I right click this on here and then click on, can I put one down? Do I have one in my inventory? Of course not. Anyway, you shift click to get, did I just miss? Settings loaded. Oh, I just messed it up. Okay. Anyway, if I go in here, you can now see settings are for a different device. Which one did I click? I think I clicked this one. I had it set up for water, that's why it's saying that. Yep, okay, so you can see I clicked on there and it changed it to water, and that is not what we want. So let's get one that I didn't. So shift, right click, settings saved to memory card, and then just right click and that loads it. Apparently I clicked twice somehow. And so you can see it's now set to lava. Correctly set to lava, by the way. I hope I didn't mess any of the other ones up. Oh well, I'll be able to tell if I come by here one time and there's 100% lava in one of these. Alright, so that's what we've done for lag busting in this area. Item ducts, even impulse item ducts that are opaque, still cause lag. As I discovered when I was working on my... when I was working on the dirt production system. So this will still cause lag, but I'd say it's about half what the old setup did. Plus the clear tanks, well, as wonderful as they look, because they're constantly updating, they also cause lag, and that's why we're storing the lava in there as well. Two reasons: cobble, no more item ducts, and then no more fluid ducts for this, and no more lava tank. So that also meant that I went around and I pulled out anywhere that I remembered that I had it, any aqueous accumulator, set them up to pull water from the AE systems. So for example, we're not using this for anything that we were using. We were using it for milk and for water and for resonant ender, and we have a different way of doing that now, and I'll show you that in a second. The resin ender's still in here. I want to use up the resin ender that's left, and then we're going to see about setting up the resonant ender system to go through the AE as well and totally get rid of this liquid crafter altogether, which would be pretty cool. Oh, I guess I neglected to collect this line. Let me just do that while I'm here. Okay, so the milk is now being collected from the rancher into the AE system rather than the other. And of course our glacial precipitators is now receiving fluid on the water channel. Now, you're probably wondering where I have set up the water. Let me just show you that. This is actually overkill for the moment. We have a 2-tier system, 2 layers deep, and we can go up more if we decide we needed more. With a little bit of experimenting, I found that setting this on the medium setting of moving to a quarter of a bucket per tick was the most cost effective, because apparently this can only put out about a quarter of a bucket per tick, because when I set it higher to a full bucket, it was depleting at the same rate as you see here. So there was, and when I checked the actual AE system for how much was coming in, it was still coming in at the same rate as when I had it set at the medium setting. So we left it on the medium setting. So basically with this setup we're getting 2 buckets per tick because we have 8 aqueous accumulators. We are not using that much water by far. But eventually Bob the reactor is going to need water for the turbines and for the reactor itself. And at that point we might find we need more water, or we might find that what we've got set up here actually can handle it. It should be able to handle it, but we'll see. I still have to change this over down here. I want to change this to use the lava from the AE system. Right now it is, where is it getting lava from? It's getting lava from the lava channel, which is okay, but we don't really need this elaborate setup anymore. So it's just getting it from here, our lava and cobble channel. But we don't really need to do that anymore. I just didn't have time to switch it over today. So that also means the steam room no longer has its own aqueous accumulators. So I took that out because we don't need that many. And instead it is now, again, getting it from our water channel. The aqueous accumulators used to be here. So perhaps if I want to get really crazy about it, I could change this over, instead of using the fluiducts, to use the AE system to export the water into them. I am contemplating changing or adding additional Bob the reactors to be as twins, I guess. And that way I can control it a little better. And we can maybe get rid of the steam room. I don't know. I haven't decided for sure. It might just be better to leave it as is. It's just in terms of lag, I might want to take them out just because of lag. To replace all those with one machine could be an improvement that I need at some point. But anyway, there's one thing that I haven't shown you yet. I said I was going to show you why we don't need the liquid crafter anymore, or soon will not need the liquid crafter. And that's because there's a new block in AE that, it may be not that new, but I wasn't aware of it. SG1 John also told me about that one. It's this one right here. The fluid crafting chamber. So I've got recipes in here for making water buckets for cooking with, and making milk for cooking with. So we can also use this to make Enderium powder that we can then craft into Enderium ingots. I just have to set up, the reason I didn't bother doing that today is I would need to set it up so that I have a magma chamber that automatically produces liquid ender on on-demand basis. I don't have that yet. It's still manual. So, but yeah, it's cool. I love it. Unfortunately, I've got I got a whole bunch of buckets filled. I think they're over here. We have fresh milk, a lot of it, and we have a lot of water. But if we ever use all this, the AE system can now make us more on the fly, which is fantastic. Let's see. It can also make us salt on the fly now, which it could before, but like I said, if it runs out of water, it can make it itself, which is nice. So, we also finished another thing. We have all the dirt we need, and it's busy making our compressed dirt. We already have 2 out of the 100. Sorry, 10. We have 10 out of the 100 that we need. So I should actually let's throw a chest on there. Because it's going to stop at 64, and I don't want it to do that. I want it to finish all of them. I put precisely the amount of dirt in there I need to make 100, so it'll go to 100 and then stop. I won't have any extra compressed stuff lying around. I need a duct. Not sure if I need a thingy here, but you can go in there too. I'm done with you. No more of that today. Okay, you can go there. You can go there. This is all temporary. It'll be going away once we've made our dirt. Oh, it's outputting it there. Perfect. Now, that does mean that I was able to shut down the dirt production system. We created about 10,000 more dirt than we actually needed. The sludge boilers are still going to be producing a certain amount of dirt for us. And if at any point we decide I need a large amount of dirt to make landscape or something, I can just turn the system back on. But it was causing a significant amount of lag, even after I replaced the impulse item ducts with the AE export buses and import buses. So, no longer causing lag for us. That's great. Now we can do other stuff that cause lag. Like create cobble faster. So, I think that's it. That's what we're doing today. Yeah. I have set up... Oh, I almost forgot to do it. Dang it, I was just going to say I set... Or did I? Yes, I did. Okay, never mind. We are going to grow an additional amount of jungle trees and harvest them for their leaves and vines over in our tree farm. However, I have turned off the tesseract that was supplying jungle saplings to it. So at some point it's going to run out of jungle saplings. You see it's already depleting here. And once it does, then I'm going to go ahead and turn off the harvester as well. At least until we decide that we need to grow something else, like perhaps we will be able to grow forestry trees in there once we get into the tree breeding and we have the saplings that we want. I don't know if forestry trees can be harvested by the harvester, but I guess I'll find out. So this is winding down. That lag will be gone at some point, which is fabulous. And it's going to be wonderful. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the stream. Y'all take care now. Bye. Oh, wait. That's full. Uh-oh. I better take care of that. But I'll do that off camera. See ya.